in our country. And whereas in 1976, Black History Month was formally adopted to honor and affirm the importance of Black history throughout our American experience, which goes back thousands of years and includes some of the most advanced and innovative societies in history. And whereas Black History Month is a time for us to remember the stories and lessons of those who helped build our nation, realizing that Black history is American history and that it is intertwined with the founding of America. Black history is full of individuals who took a stance against prejudice, advanced the cause of civil rights, strengthened families, communities, and our nation. Whereas all Americans are encouraged to reflect on past successes and challenges of African Americans and look to the future to improve society so that we live up to the ideals of freedom, equality, and justice. Now, therefore, I, Terry Scott, Councilman, on behalf of the Shoreline City Council, do hereby proclaim the month of February 2011 as Black History Month in the city of Shoreline, and I encourage all residents to join me in honoring the many contributions made by African Americans throughout this region and to participate in the many educational events honoring the contributions of African Americans.
Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the Shoreline City Council for this incredible honor. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank my ancestors for the perseverance and the strength that they shown through some of the most difficult times in American history to some of the most incredible inventions and inventors that now have been extremely important in building of America. We thank you, and my family thanks you.
Short and sweet, that's what makes it good. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Council members, we do have a February 18th, the Shoreline Team Program on an annual winter breakdancing event that will take place at the Ohio Rectory. This is called Atlas 11. It's a great event. It's about 250 to 300 youth around the region. There will be 3 breakdance battles, all in the bracket, a 4-on-4 competition, and a foot bracket. Most of the 12 and other kids that attend this event come from the city's own breakdancing classes. Doors open at 6 p.m.
No, one of my brothers.
How you doing, sister? God bless you.
What is your name?
They call me Kwame.
Kwame.
Yeah,
Okay,
good to
Kwame.
see you.
Too. I
We
know-
saw each other
I know
on,
I've seen you.
Kwanzaa. You guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
that's
one.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, Kwame.
The Good Pharaoh Foundation.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yes,
I
yes,
remember.
yes, yes,
I knew you.
Yes. But this brother, this brother has gone on years and represented. I know. You got so much, guys. Thank you guys so much.
This is your area up here.
Wow, let me look at this. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you know. They tried to tell me I couldn't come.
He appreciates it so much.
Valentine's Day? Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, very good, very good. That was beautiful what you had to say, too, about our ancestors. What did you mean by that, my brother?
What I meant to say is that without my ancestors' commitment, and without my ancestors' desire, without my ancestors' perseverance, I would not be here, and I have to pay homage to them every chance I get. Because of them, I exist. Because of them, I live. Because of them, I am. Thank you, my ancestors.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good, very good. And so what was the role that the councilman had in this activity, and what kind of appreciation do you have in regard to that?
Well, I tell you, I'm extremely impressed by the Shoreline City Council, mainly because it's the first organization, I'll say political, for lack of a better term, that has made a commitment to honor the contributions of the unspoken truth American history exhibit. And so for that purpose, and that purpose only, I humbly appreciate them doing what is best for not just the Shoreline community, but the greater Seattle community as well.
Very good, very good. And what role would you hope that the unspoken truths play in the future development of the Puget Sound area regarding the type of activities that you focus on?
That's an excellent question. And I guess I would break it down to 3 specific areas. Number 1, first and foremost, healing. I think what's most important about the exhibit is that we start looking at history from a framework of the past, not so much by what happened, but what we can learn from that to grow from. Number 2, our children. I firmly believe, as Marcus Garvey said, a tree without its roots would not prosper. And so by focusing on the truth from the eyes of the oppressed, we'll start telling the story that needs to be told about the perseverance, the greatness, and more importantly,
Take your time.
the honor that the African Americans and the Africans from the diasporas paid in terms of building the Americas.
That's very deep. That's very deep. And you know, it seems like you'll have ongoing opportunities to further educate individuals and organizations about the importance of this kind of impact on the world. One other question we wanted to ask you, and that was, what would you say about other civic organizations that have the opportunity to make these types of proclamations? Why is it fruitful? What is the benefit?
Well, if you look at the Shoreline City Council, you look at the city of Shoreline, there are people of color that live within the Shoreline city limits. I think they have a responsibility, not just to themselves, but the community they serve, to show they do care and they do have a responsibility by promoting those types of events that will connect them more in terms of what's important in terms of developing healthy relationships within their own communities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would want to ask the last question here. Why is this not just important to black people? Why is this not just a black exhibit?
I'll say this, and I get asked this question quite a bit. It's not black history. I think one of the challenges when we call it black history, there are those that may feel that this history does not have any connection to who they are. When we call it black history, there'll be some that say, guess what, I don't want to have any connection to this history because it does not reflect me in terms of physical presence. We call it American history. What it does, it encapsulates us all in regards to we all played an important part in this history, and we have a responsibility to tell the story, the true story of the unspoken truths.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Richardson. We really appreciate that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Delbert Richardson.